Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Lee and Hayley podcast. It's called Overtime.
Lee and Hayley Overtime.
Yes.
There we go.
Cheers. How are you?
Cheers. I'm doing good. Drinking a big old sparkling water. I've already downed two.
Got a Diet
this
Coke
might be my
myself.
This is my second glass of sparkling water since we got here. And where are we today, Lee Cruz?
Today-
as we tape today's episode.
We are podcasting from Shun Lee, which is located at 111 Woodland Avenue. You can make a reservation if you like, 859-309-0305. It is the ultimate in Chinese cuisine as far as Central Kentucky is concerned. And so if you're visiting our state, you should come and check it out. You'll love it. A beautiful location, and they have crazy happy hour.
Yeah, they do happy hours from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And it's not just at the bar, it's the whole restaurant. 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Great discounts on adult beverages, but then a great happy hour food menu as well. I think I saw on there scallops with rice noodles and some other delicious items. But yeah, come check our friends out at Shun Lee. They're located on Woodland and Main in downtown Lexington. So delicious. They've got great lunch specials as well. So good. And then really, really good dinner. So if you haven't tried it yet, please come by and visit our friends at Shun Lee. Great Chinese cuisine. Upscale Chinese cuisine.
It is, and a beautiful patio, too. That's what I'm looking at right now. I
Yes.
can see the patio outside.
Yeah.
A lot of the Lee and Hayley family is hanging out with us today, too.
That's right. That's right. We got some of our staff members and just, close friends and fam of the Lee and
Yeah.
Hayley Show with us today in the background, dining out and enjoying their meal today at Shun Lee. As soon as we finish this recording, because it's so hard to eat when we're doing a podcast, so I'm going to wait until we're done. I'm getting the wonton soup. It is
you?
so good.
Someone may have ordered that for you already.
Really? Even though I said I don't want to eat during the podcast.
That is correct, because
Thank
I
you.
did it as well. I said, you know what? Because I said I want a Diet Coke, but go ahead and bring us the wonton soup.
But Lee, soup is about the worst thing you can eat during a podcast.
It
Do you think
can
people
also
want to hear
be
slurping?
The best.
Well, I mean, if people are here for the ASMR.
Yes.
No, their wonton soup is so good. And I am once again feeling a bit under the weather. I tend to get sick quite a bit in the summertime, and I don't know why. I'm fighting off yet
It's,
another cold.
Mainly you're fighting off demons.
No, it's a cold. It's a cold or a sinus infection or an ear infection. The trifecta of what I love to get.
I and my clergy friends disagree.
What clergy friends?
Well, I got one in the back over there.
Your father, the good
Yeah.
pastor?
Yeah, he's
and
back
he
there.
thinks I'm fighting off demons, not a sickness.
Well, is what I've told him.
Sure. Anyway, what's going on with you? How are you?
I'm okay.
We're deep in summertime.
Yes, and I loved it.
Yes, you loved it. It's over for you.
Well, it is almost over. It's sad.
It just started.
Yes, but June 20th, which I think is
You're
already...
obsessed with June 20th. Like,
Yes.
you've brought it up a lot lately. What is that about?
Summer solstice.
And what does that mean? Summer's over?
It means that's the apex. That's the longest day of the year. And after that, the days get shorter. So then you start to lose summer. It goes away. I mean, it's still the
We
hot-
just
the
got
heat is-
summer. It just started.
I know. Isn't it too fast?
See, I don't know. For me, summer is June, July, August.
Well, but it's on the decline almost.
Oh, okay. So you're a glass half full kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just-
No, glass half empty.
Correct.
It's already going away. I'm a glass half full. I'm like, we got all summer long. I love it so much. And where I grew up, the summer temperatures really stick around until September, and I'm sure in this area as well.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Frank. Come over here, Frank. That's ours.
Delicious.
Put this over here, Frank.
All
on
right, you've talked me into it. I'll
on
eat
this
some
tiny
soup.
table.
You doll.
Yeah.
Y'all,
This
this
is my buddy
wonton
Frank,
soup.
who does a great job, by the way.
He does work here. He's not just your buddy.
If you ask him his name, he'll say Frank.
Oh.
But he's from France.
So you like to say Franck.
So I say Frank.
And do you like that? Thumbs up.
Exactement.
Exactement. Come see Franck here. He is
Maurice
absolutely...
Chevalier.
Oh my gosh. Is there some soy sauce I could have?
Oh, we need
Anyone?
sauce. Yeah. Oh, there's
Devin.
Yeah, if you need real estate. All right.
Oh yeah, our buddy Devin, he works for the brokerage. Not sponsored, but if you need someone to sell your
why
house
is
or
that-
help represent
why
you to buy
is-
a house.
Hey, that's the last freebie you're getting.
Yeah, you know what?
Oh, do you want some of
Yeah.
this?
Oh my gosh.
excuse me.
I asked for it.
So, anyway, you just got back from a trip where you were with
I
your
did.
grandmother who just turned 90.
Yes,
everybody. How about that? That is a lot of revolutions around the sun.
It is. I went to Amelia Island, Florida, which I had never been before with my grandmother, who turned 90. She turned 90 on the day that we flew there.
We call her Nanny.
I call her nanny. She's not your nanny. Did
You know
did she
what?
lead you to believe that she was
I
your nanny?
lost my nanny.
Uh-huh.
It would be kind of you to lend me yours on occasion.
No, she's 90 and she's the only grandparent I got left. Do you think I'm going to let you use her up?
How would I use her up?
I don't know, like hugging her and stuff and getting her to tell you she loves you. Okay, that's energy that I need her to save
use
for
that.
me. That's right. But anyway, so I do want to give a shout out to Southwest Airlines, because when you guys hear what Southwest Airlines did for my grandmother, I flew and met my mom, my cousin, and my grandmother down at in Jacksonville, and then we drove to Amelia Island.
Yeah.
Southwest Airlines
How do you eat this?
has
Good Lord.
good idea ordering this. Good idea. The food is delicious, and I was just going to save it so I could savor it when we get done podcasting.
Okay, I like soup with my story.
Yeah, sure.
So go ahead.
All right, settle in.
Southwest Airlines.
Yes. So my mom and my grandmother flew from Nashville on Southwest. They get to the airport, and my mom casually mentions to the gate agent or to the check-in at the American counter, and today is my sweet mother's 90th birthday.
Okay.
And the lady's like, oh, you thought an airline, with normal airlines would just be like, oh, happy birthday to you. She stops and makes everyone in the check-in area sing. All the Southwest agents start singing. Everyone in the area up there all start singing happy birthday to her. Then they get to the gate. They go through security. Security lets them bypass some stuff because they're like, oh, she's fine. What kind of threat could she be? Right. They get to the gate. They sing happy birthday again to her at the gate. All the passengers, all the Southwest agents. Then, as she was born in 1934, they played 1934 trivia. And for each person who got a question right, they got a drink voucher or $25 toward their next flight. Nanny got one question right. I don't remember what the question was, but the answer was Bonnie and Clyde, and she knew it. So she got a $25 voucher. Then she gets on the Southwest flight. They sing to her again on the plane. And by this point, everyone knows her, all the other passengers. They're like, happy birthday, June.
This is her flight.
When she gets off the plane in Jacksonville, Southwest hands my grandmother an entire bottle, not the little airplane bottle, an entire bottle of Corbel champagne, and said, thanks for flying with us, Miss June. Happy birthday. Have a wonderful trip.
That's fantastic. That's customer service.
It was customer service. I tell you what, when Southwest gets it right, they really get it right.
Yeah.
They
Remember,
nailed
I told somebody it was my birthday on a Allegiant flight, and they said, nobody gives a shit.
Oh, my gosh. And they said, that's it. This flight's canceled.
That's not true. Although I was on a canceled, how do you say it? An aborted takeoff.
Yeah, tell us about that.
I was with my buddy, the deacon, and we were full throttle.
And I just got to say, that thrilled me. I don't think you've ever said a curse word on this podcast, and I love it. I'm always trying to push the envelope.
Well, I waited till my dad, the pastor, was here before I did that.
Oh, good. And I'm sure he's going to love that. And our friend Devin, who works for the brokerage, his 9-year-old son is directly behind us.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, don't tell him I said that.
I won't.
Right. No, they just they were
Allegiant. You get what you pay
for. Runway.
Yeah.
And they slammed on the brakes, and everyone hit their head on the front of the seat. Well, the seat in front of them.
Yeah.
I lost a Pepsi bottle or whatever, a Diet Pepsi that rolled all the way to the cabin.
Thank you for specifying that it was diet, because we were all like, I can't believe he can handle all those sugars.
And next thing I know, it's on 60 Minutes.
Oh, that you guys had to abort a takeoff. And what was the reason?
The pilots, I don't know, said they were called off or something. I don't know. They got a lot of maintenance issues on occasion.
I'm gonna try
I still fly them because they're cheap. Although they nickel and dime me to death because, you wanted to wear socks. Well, that's going to be an extra $30, sir.
Yeah, that's the thing. Their fares are so cheap, and then you have to pay for seats, a bag, the air on the plane, wings. They're like, oh, you wanted wings on this plane. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so I had a lovely trip. I flew American.
Yes.
Down and back to Florida.
I
shared on the TV show. I had a little bit of an issue.
You were on Southwest. What was that whole story? You just made that up?
No, my mom if you had listened to me, my mom and grandmother flew Southwest. I flew American and met them down there.
Oh.
Yeah, if you listened, you'd hear.
I thought you were on the same flight.
No. I missed all that stuff, but I heard about it. What are these called?
What are those?
Little
Funyuns.
These are not Funyuns. I flew American, and if you watch the TV show, I shared a little issue I had with my bag flying back. Somehow between the Jacksonville airport and the Lexington, Kentucky airport, my bag must have gotten stuck somewhere under the plane because both of my zippers got ripped off. And when I went to collect my bag from the baggage claim, it was lying completely open. And all my undergarments and unmentionables and everything else was splayed out onto the baggage claim in my home city. where I like to think people recognize me, but at this point I wished that I'd had a mask, like a movie grade mask to put on, because every single thing I own is spilling out onto the baggage thing. I have to like get up on there, shove it all back in, close it as the thing is moving so it doesn't go back into the belly of the airport.
And I had sympathy for you right away when you told me that, because I also know your packing routine, just to be safe. You always throw at least 2 adult diapers in there.
I do. Yes, you know me.
And that had to be embarrassing.
It was. I was like, guys, those are just for emergencies.
That occasionally you have some issues with incontinence. Mm-hmm. Gosh, that's awful. So I feel bad for you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's not true, but if you suffer from incontinence, God bless you.
Hey, I've been there
How?
on occasion.
When? Please do tell.
I thought I told you that story. I was telling my buddy this on a golf trip the other day. There was one morning, I woke up, and not to put too fine a point on it or to be too graphic, but men sometimes wake up in a condition that is confusing. Yes.
If you're watching the video version, I just made a motion that'll show you. If you're just listening, men wake up sometimes at attention. How about that?
Okay.
There you go.
And I was at attention.
You woke up ready to...
That's not the unusual part.
Okay.
The unusual part, and this has only happened the one time, but it was enough to create a memory and frighten me. So I, because I sleep all natural.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So as I'm getting out of bed, I see...
Every night you sleep on natural? Like that's your thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I see a weird stream hit the wall. Just...
As soon as you wake up, something is spraying on the wall.
Something,
Oh my gosh.
something is.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is that?
What is this?
Where's that coming from? Well, lo and behold, it was coming from me, and I did not tell myself, go. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I had no control of that at all.
What?
I just painted just a quick blast.
But you...
And then I grabbed the muzzle.
You grabbed the muzzle.
To make sure there was no more shots fired.
Sure.
And I'm like, what happened there?
I'm sorry, I had to move my leg.
How big is it?
It's huge. Oh my gosh. So was there more?
No, that's the end of the story. It was just...
Oh, I didn't know if you made it to the ladies' room and there was more.
I went and finished, yes.
Oh,
obviously.
good.
Yes, I went and finished, but
that's never happened to you before or since?
No. Somebody started the mechanism without my permission.
Now, who's the somebody?
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out through my investigation.
We find out years from now you're that little alien from Men in Black that's in the head of that person.
But that was my one bout of incontinence.
Oh my gosh. And so incontinence is what exactly? It's just you can't control.
Can't control.
In my mind, incontinence means you can't go. But no, I guess that's wrong.
Yeah. No, you go when you don't want to.
And that's where adult diapers come in.
Yes.
A glorious product that people need.
Absolutely. And now they make them stylish.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they do.
Oh, yeah. Have you seen the
Well, I've seen the
commercials?
women's ones, and they'll have like a design on it.
Do
they have men's?
too. They make them look like...
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they got that, product placement. But
I'm going to get New a pack of those. I feel like he'd like that. I don't know if he needs the product, but he'd probably just like, just a throwaway pair of underwear.
You're right about this wonton soup. It's delicious.
Isn't it delicious?
Shun Lee.
Shun Lee. Okay, so let's talk about the show this week. Tell everybody kind of what we've been up to. Right as you get a big bite of soup.
Well, earlier, before we came here to talk to you folks, we went to a model airplane club.
The Lexington Model Airplane Club.
Yeah, and they let us fly some of the model airplanes. It's very difficult, by the way.
It is very difficult. I was not expecting that they were going to let us fly because these are expensive machines and yet delicate. And if we were to crash them, oh, Lord.
Now, a drone would be 1,000 times easier. Reason being, you're watching a video screen.
Oh.
And so
you're if you're looking out the front
You're in the
window.
cockpit.
Yeah.
So if you want to turn left, you turn left, right? If you want to climb or descend, you can do all of that through the view of... These guys do it on the ground, looking at it from multiple angles, and if they want to go left, they can, except when it's coming back the other way and they want to go left, they got to go right.
Right.
It's confusing. They have to think like the plane, and I don't know how they do it, because when I would get turned around, oftentimes my first move would be the wrong move.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because they let us fly. And so, Lee, I just want to do a real quick check because you seem to fail at this basic question when they were instructing you. Show me your right hand.
Why?
Just show me your right hand. Good. Now, which is your left hand?
The other one.
Okay. Because they kept saying, Lee, go right, the other right. And then they'd say, go left, the other left. What was that about?
I just explained that to you. You don't know which is which
But Lee,
because
they're
of the direction
telling you.
of the plane.
But it doesn't matter. If they're telling you to go right,
I
go
don't
right.
think they knew either.
I think they did know.
No.
Okay.
I think they were confused.
Sorry, went to get some soup in.
And the other thing is, my first go at it,
Uh-huh.
they do something called trimming,
Yeah.
where they match the controls with the movement of the plane. Mine was not matched
Oh, we're
at
not even
all.
talking that one.
I'm just saying, I didn't do a thing, and the plane would start to turn. And
Oh,
like, what are
yeah.
you doing, Lee? I'm like,
You're like, I'm not doing anything.
and I don't want to be rude.
They fixed it, though. And you
They
got to
did
do
fix
kind
it.
of have a real experience.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Which was really
I
good.
loved it.
So, yeah, Lexington Model Airplane Club, you'll see that piece soon where we learn all about the hobby or the sport.
But isn't it fascinating that, a lot of these guys, much older than me, still play with toys? Mm-hmm. I mean, men never grow up.
Men are boys.
They never grow
They're
up.
boys, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll never grow up.
Just a more expensive toy.
Yeah,
That's all it is.
exactly. But anyway, so we've got that coming up. What else have we done? Let me look at our calendar and see what else we filmed recently that you guys are going to love.
Well, we got the Rail Explorers. I think we talked about that the last time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's coming up. It is like railroad grade, what are they called? Rail bikes. And so we are going to see that soon on the show. I think we were planning on having a little sooner, but then we went on vacation. And so that will come soon. You'll also see our interview with Kelly, our newest employee, soon on the show.
Well, we grilled her.
You are going to love her. I've never met a woman who loves Diet Coke as much as Kelly, and I love that about her. I love that about her. She loves it so much.
I bought her some the other day. A whole case. I've drank most of them.
Oh, good.
But-
actually, I did notice there were Diet Coke in the fridge.
That's for her.
Oh, but I have seen you drinking a lot of them.
Well, I also purchased some other beverages, so I won't drink all of them. How do you eat this big noodle or whatever that is?
You eat it. That's the wonton.
That's the wonton. And you just put it in your mouth?
And it's filled with, I believe, it's either pork or beef, a pork mixture, beef mixture. It's so good.
Do that in a minute.
Okay. So you'll see that stuff soon on the show.
All right.
Okay, so what else do you have planned for the summer?
I am I'm going to a wedding. Now, some of our listeners and viewers may know who the supermodel Maria Montgomery is.
Oh, love her.
She's trying to get a boy citizenship, and so she's marrying some alien named Todd.
Todd.
And
He is an alien because it's Todd with one D,
yeah,
which is confusing.
What the heck? Anyway, they invited me to their destination wedding in Charleston, South Carolina, and I'm going to that. And I got a late night text from Todd. It says, "Really? Are you going to make me fill out the RSVP? You and my 83-year-old grandmother are the only two people that hasn't completed the RSVP."
You didn't complete the RSVP? What's wrong with you?
It's online. I just forgot. I'm busy. And I wrote back, I said, "Well, is your 83-year-old grandmother hot? Sounds like we're a match.
Hey.
We have things in common."
Yeah, you're not good at doing stuff like that.
And no, I have people do that.
Sure, Nikita.
Yeah. So they, you fill out a questionnaire, like, who are you?
How many are in your party? Chicken or fish?
Well, they didn't ask
Food
me any of
allergy.
that. Theirs was more demanding, like, you must wear white,
Oh.
all white, to the ceremony.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to Dick's and get me some golf pants.
Yeah, you should. Maybe a couple of golf balls. Put them in
I
your
need
pocket.
some golf
Make
pants.
people talk.
What they talk
What?
about?
I don't know.
Has he got a goiter?
Yeah, they're going to be like, what's that?
What?
Oh, I don't know.
Epididymitis?
Oh, my gosh.
So they, no, I used to have a pair of white golf pants and I lost those. Well, I didn't lose them. I
Blew them out.
blew them out. Well,
Yeah.
they would blow out if I tried to put them on.
Oh.
But anyway, I'm looking forward to that purchase. Me and my buddy Richard are going to do that together. We're going to Dick's.
You're going to Dick's and getting some white
Two
clothing.
dudes at Dick's.
Two dudes at Dick's.
Yeah.
I love that book.
Yeah.
It's a great children's book.
But then they asked, after the whole seminar they give you on what to do and what to wear, and where to stay and all that, then they said, what songs will get you on the dance floor?
I like that. Oh, no. What did you put?
How great thou art,
Excellent.
and crawl out through the fallout.
Oh, that's your favorite song from the show, Fallout on Prime.
Love it.
Give us one line. It was supposed to be a post-war love
Crawl
song.
out through the fallout, baby.
Yeah.
When they
good.
drop that bomb.
Hey.
I'll be your hero at ground zero. Love it.
Love it. So
Makes
that'll
me
be
sad.
fun. So are you going down for just the wedding, like a quick, maybe 1 or 2 nights?
We're going to stay a little longer.
Yay.
We're going to turn it into something.
Turn it into something.
We're going to turn it up.
You're going to turn it into something and turn it up.
Yes.
I like that. That'll be great.
Look,
Charleston's wonderful.
I'm looking forward to that. And my date is my attorney. And
Oh.
Buddy Richard, who he's flying me first class, is what I'm being told.
It's a pretty darn good date.
Yeah. He refuses to do anything less. And he goes, that's it. I'm buying your ticket. Don't worry about it.
Oh, because he's afraid. He would feel bad if you two had to sit apart, but he's not going to sit in
Because
coach.
I need to hold his hand. He gets
Yeah.
afraid to fly.
Okay. What?
Have you flown first class?
No, I
It's
know.
hard to
I
not
know.
do it.
I never have.
I can't afford
I just
it.
can't. Yeah, I can't afford it. I mean, I could, like, if it was like a small, like there's a difference in first class and first class,
Well,
depending on the size
so
of the
you
plane
think,
and the
oh,
length of the
What do
flight.
you get? What do you get? Well, here's what you get.
Oh, tell me.
You go on first, obviously. And you're sitting there, and as soon as you're seated,
Yeah.
and you don't have to worry about the other people, the common folk.
Me in the back.
You and the Noah Days of the world.
Sure. Yeah.
A waitress, a
Flight attendant.
flight attendant approaches you and says,
Thank God you're here.
no, she looks at you, goes, Mr. Cruz, would you like some champagne?
Oh, they know your name.
They know your name.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
They know
Mr.
your name.
Cruz, would you like some champagne? Or would you like a Bloody Mary? Would you like,
Because you've flown first class with him before.
Yeah. And I'm like, what? And then everybody else is eating peanuts. They're like, what do you like? You want a steak? You want a cheeseburger? You want, I was like, what?
What?
And it's good.
Oh my gosh.
Pasta dishes.
But see, they only offer full meals like that on a long flight. Like if it's like a puddle jumper 45 minutes, they're not offering you a steak.
Well, I don't know. I'll let you know how it is.
You let me know. Because the flight from Lexington to Charleston is a quick one.
Yeah. Although, I don't
It'll
know
be a
if-
petite filet.
Maybe there's a connector. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe we go to Atlanta. I got it right here.
Well, tell us. Tell us your flight number, seat number.
Okay.
No, don't tell us that, Lee.
I mean, look, see.
Just your social.
It's on our little calendar, handy dandy thing you get mad about. When I put
Yeah, Lee
things
uses
on
our
there.
work calendar as his personal calendar. We all know when he gets his hair cut, when his niece gets married. We all know when he's going on.
Connector to Atlanta. Then
Oh.
Atlanta to Charleston.
What airline? Delta? American?
DL.
United?
Is that
Delta?
I don't know. Probably Delta. Yeah,
love
Delta flight.
But see, Delta, even economy is good. I always call it coach, but like they don't call it coach anymore. It's called economy.
Yeah.
And that hurts me. They're trying to act like, oh, you're trying to be economical. Coach used to just be your baseline airplane seat. And I still call it that. I'm like, in coach. But I think I call it that because that's what they called it in Home Alone when Catherine O'Hara's talking to her husband because they're in first class. And she's like, I feel bad. Everyone else back there in coach. That's when I first fell in love with Catherine O'Hara. She's one of my favorite actresses of all time. But she was the mom in Home Alone and Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, and I just love her. And she did anything to find little Kevin. But then after that, I've loved her in Waiting for Guffman and Spinal Tap and
Creek.
Best in Show. And then, yeah, since then, Schitt's Creek. But then she's the mom in a hilarious alcoholic mom in the movie Orange County. Such a Jack Black is in that film.
I don't know if I've seen
And what's his name? Tom Hanks' son, Colin Hanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't think of his name.
that. I've seen that guy.
Yeah. Anyway, Catherine O'Hara, I love you. I
do
love
too.
you. I love you.
I love Catherine O'Hara, and someone else I've fallen in love with again is Gene Wilder. There's a great documentary about him on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So good.
Yeah.
Watched it top to bottom. Mel Brooks tells most of the stories, and they're fantastic
Yeah.
and fabulous. And Gene is sorely missed.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And the key to Gene and his success was nobody was more innocent. If you think about all of his characters,
Oh, okay.
there's an authenticity but an innocence to him, especially, and I don't think you've seen this movie, and I've told you to watch it, The Frisco Kid.
Okay.
It's a Western.
Okay.
He's a rabbi from Poland, and he's sent to San Francisco to take over a synagogue.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
he's got to travel. So he
Sure.
lands in that. The truth is the synagogue doesn't really want him in Poland.
Oh.
But So they sent him to New York.
They sent him like, get him out of here.
and
then
he's
to
so
say,
naive and innocent, he gets robbed right away.
oh, of course.
They take
Is it a comedy?
Yes.
It's a comedy film. Okay.
Now, it was originally supposed to be him and John Wayne because he meets up with a bank robber and a train robber, I should say. And that was going to be played by John Wayne.
Okay.
And the studio idiots went to John Wayne and tried to milk him out of $250,000 to reduce his paid salary.
Okay.
And that pissed John
and
Wayne
he was
off.
like, I'm John Wayne.
Yeah, I'm here
Like-
for a reason. Why are you taking
Why are
money
you trying to
from
nickel
me?
and dime me?
So he said no. So now here's this movie. It's a great script, and how are we going to make it? Well, there's this new kid. He was in that Star Wars film. How about we hire him, Harrison Ford?
Oh.
So
For a second there, I was like, Gene Wilder was in Star Wars? So I thought you were still talking about Gene Wilder.
No. So Harrison
I get it.
Ford
So Harrison
plays
comes
the
in.
cowboy.
Oh.
And they go cross country. They fight the most of the time, but of
Okay.
course, you know what's going to happen. It's a buddy
They're
film.
gonna
and
fall
they-
in love.
They fall in love with each other as friends.
Oh, love it.
And it's great.
Bromance.
And Harrison Ford is good in that too.
Is he really? Harrison's good in everything. Love it.
You got to watch The Frisco Kid.
Okay, well, I'll look it up. I'll watch it. Actually, that does sound like I do love Gene Wilder. You're on a Gene kick. What other Gene are you in love with these days?
Gene Kelly?
I mean, sure, but no. Who have you talked about? You talked about her ad nauseum last week and the week before. Hacks.
Oh, Gene Smart.
Wow, you've forgotten about her already.
Well,
2
see,
weeks
when
ago,
you
we couldn't get you to shut up about
Well,
her.
when you say Gene, I'm thinking Gene. I wasn't thinking J.
Jean.
Yeah.
How sexist of you. No, Jean Smart. She's
she's
awesome.
great.
She's amazing in the show Hacks.
So the little girl in the show Hacks is actually,
You mean young woman?
doing comedy herself. She's got like a little stand-up special or something.
Because she's playing a comic in the show, right?
Well, yeah, a writer.
A writer in the show, but she's actually a comedian in real life as well.
Yes.
Or kind of is trying it out.
Maybe. I don't know.
I wonder how long she's been doing it.
That I don't know.
Look her up. I saw that she was on, I believe it was one of the big morning shows this week, either GMA or the Today Show, talking about.
Gene Smart is great in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, well.
Hacks. I'm sorry it ended. I binged that thing. It was Nikida's recommendation.
Yeah, but there's a new season coming though, right?
I hope.
I think there is.
Season 4, yeah.
Okay. I finally, on my American Airlines flight, I finally watched Anyone But You.
That's your boy.
That's my boy, Glen Powell. I am so deeply in love with him now. Like he is the way, I feel the way about him that I used to feel about Bradley Cooper. Like I still love Bradley, but I was so deeply in love with Bradley Cooper after Wedding Crashers. And then after The Hangover, like I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Like if it's not Bradley Cooper, it's nothing. But I've kind of fallen off that. I'm kind of like, okay, whatever. He's still wonderful. If I met him, I'd still fangirl. Glen Powell's my boy these days. After Top Gun Maverick, I was like,
Yeah, he was good in that. I think we talked about this. The advice that he got, he mentioned this from Tom Cruise on how to play that character.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember. What was it?
Because, most actors, they want their character to be multidimensional.
Sure.
I want to show my range.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom Cruise is like, nope. I want you to play it just this way, because if you do it the way I'm telling you, that's going to be a huge payoff at the end.
Don't give it away just in case people haven't seen it.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it by now, what are you waiting on?
Right.
But anyway, yeah, the big payoff at the end. Oh, so good.
Right. And
so good.
So it all fits.
It all fits. It makes it such a big
And
moment.
Glenn talked about, thank God he was there to tell me that,
To
because
guide.
I see it. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
The way that would have worked. If I showed vulnerability, if I acted sad or had feelings that, most people would have.
Because he plays a real, forgive me, asshole in the
Yes,
film, in
yes.
Top Gun Maverick, if you haven't seen it. So good. But anyway, in Anyone But You, he and Sydney Sweeney, oh my gosh. Loved it. Loved it.
I liked it. I remember telling you about it.
I know, in theaters, you said you're
But-
going to love it, and I never saw it, and then it got out of theater, so then I watched it it's on Netflix right now if you want to watch
But
it.
my favorite rom-com in the past 5 years is easy, The Fall Guy.
Okay, but you were saying that about Anyone But You. You said that exact sentence to me
This
about
is better than that.
Okay, so you've got two. So The Fall Guy is your favorite your favorite rom-com in
Anyone
3
But
months.
You is okay. I mean, I liked it.
I
I liked it, but I love The Fall Guy.
Okay, I'll watch The Fall Guy as well, but you
love
said
it.
you loved Anyone But You, and it was your favorite romantic comedy in 5 years. And that was 3 months ago. So really, The Fall Guy is your favorite romantic comedy in 3 months.
No, 5 years.
And of all time.
I don't know if it's all time.
It's no How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
I've never seen that.
It's no Wedding Planner.
Oh, come on. That's not that good. The
What?
Wedding Planner?
It's so good.
No.
That's back when J-Lo was cool.
When Harry met Sally is better.
Yeah.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah.
Better.
See, that's the era in which
Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, Sweet Home Alabama. That's when I
Better.
really started getting into the rom-coms.
But to me, and a lot of people are going to disagree, and I get it. It's fine.
That's fine.
The Fall Guy is as good as those movies.
Well, I haven't seen it, so I can't disagree or agree. But you have spoken so highly of it, I'm beginning to feel like I would love it so much.
I think you would love it, but you're also going to go, it ain't that good.
Why?
It appeals to me.
A lot of everybody I've talked to
on
that
a
said they've
level.
seen it love it.
Well, I do. I love it.
I haven't seen a negative
I
review,
think I
so why
just-
would you think I wouldn't like it? Or other
I
people?
love it
You
too
just
much.
think you love it. Oh, you think you're selling it like I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna be like, I don't see why he was like, it's my favorite
It's
in my
Citizen
life.
Kane.
It is Citizen Kane.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I love it.
Well, good. Okay, the Fall Guy. All right, now that I've seen Anyone But You,
And I'm looking forward to that, what is it called, Horizon?
the Kevin Costner
Yeah.
movie. Yes,
I'm
yes, yes,
excited
yes,
about
yes.
that.
Love it, love it,
I
love
may
it.
dress up as a cowboy with Richard.
Oh wow, Richard,
see
your
that.
attorney.
Yes.
You guys dress up. Go to Charleston and dress up as cowboys after the wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Go from your all white outfits to cowboy outfits and go to the theater. You look like you're drinking tea, except when I see the spoon and you drinking
Big,
out of
it's
it.
a ladle.
I follow a British TikToker, and she employs a way to know that she's let it steep long enough, because that's my big beef with hot tea. If you buy tea bags, you gotta let it steep a long time. And she just says, when she makes her hot tea on her TikTok, she goes, "Don't touch it. Don't even think about touching it. Do not touch it." And it's like, it's so true. You got to let it sit for 3 to 5 minutes, which is hard. But she just is like, if you just, what do they say? A watch pot never boils. A watch tea never steeps. So she said, don't think about it. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about thinking about it.
By the way, we've got some questions and comments if
All right.
you'd like to run through those. And if you would like to ask a question or provide a comment about our podcast, we'll read those right here.
Goodbye, Nikita, Devin, Nikita's
on the
gorgeous
show.
children, our executive producer, Bridget. Oh, no, Bridget's hanging out. Look at her.
good, yeah.
They've abandoned. Did they stick you with the bill? You tell me right
Probably.
now. They did. I knew it.
What was I about to say?
God only knows.
Yeah, if you want to write to us,
yeah.
it's ideas@leeandhaley.com.
All right, so these are questions submitted by our staff, always our random topic areas. Lee, what is the first one?
All right. Well, one's past the soy sauce. Nua.
That's not a question. That is a
kind of-
statement, and we
it's a
ask for
question.
questions only.
Yeah.
I can't turn around. I've got a crick in my neck. So if you want it, you're going to have to, I'm going to go in faith. There we go.
This one, I think, is from Bridget.
Ooh, Nua got what is that, Nua?
General So's.
Oh, he got General So's, and
General
Kelly
Tso's.
got same.
thing.
Oh,
Same thing. With
delicious.
fried
I
rice.
never will forget
With fried rice.
the night General So conquered me.
Oh my
He
gosh.
rolled right through like Sherman did Atlanta.
I see.
Yes. Bridget wants to know, what's something your dream house would have?
A dog wash.
A dog wash?
I've really been thinking about that lately.
That's something you and I should go do again.
Oh, go to like a grooming salon and wash dogs. We've done that a couple
No.
times.
I'm talking
I
about the
know.
automated dog
Yeah, they have
wash.
this automated dog wash at some place where Lee and I went, and it's like a little machine. You put your dog in, and it soaps them up and rinses them all at once.
And blow dries them.
And blow dries them in there. And then Lee and I've got in there as humans. There's a picture that Lee loved to put in our office after that. And it's me with mascara running down too much in. It's lovely. Yeah, we should go do that. No, mine would have a dog wash. I'll see these pictures on TikTok. And I have 2 dogs now. And my vet told me recently to help with seasonal allergies that I need to be bathing my dogs every single week. So I am. But it is a hassle. And I think if I had one of those dog wash stations, which is basically...
Can't you just put them in the shower with you?
I can, but they try to get away from me.
Well, they don't get away.
And I don't know about you, but I
Leash 'em
shower
up.
nude, and the risk of catching a claw to the
Every time I'm in
Anyway.
the shower, I have that same issue.
you do catching a claw to the
Catching a
nipple.
claw. Yes, right
Yeah.
on the nips.
Right on the nips. They're
Yeah.
raw, but no, really. If
and
I'm
I
trying to
told-
hold them and they're trying to get away from me, it's not just that. They might be scratching my tummy or my leg, and I'm like, oh Lord.
Oh, it ain't that big a deal.
You don't know. You don't have dogs. I hate when you offer an opinion.
Do you? You hate it?
I hate when you have an opinion about something you don't do.
I will shower with Ollie anytime you want.
I don't want you to.
I will bathe
I
that
really
dog.
don't want you
bring
to.
him over. I'll do it.
I don't want you to.
And we'll have a great time.
You and Ollie.
Yes.
Guys, it's time to get out. Now we're having a ball in here.
Charlie's no big deal.
Charlie's little.
But I'll hold Ollie. I'll soap both of us up. I'll rinse him off, and he's free to go.
Okay.
He'll love it. He'll have the zoomies after.
He will. He always gets the zoomies. And that's not because he loves
I
bathing.
know
It's because he hates
and
it.
I have one of those hand things.
I
get him in
do,
there.
too.
I'll get him.
Okay, well, anyway, fine. Guys, this is why I want a dog wash, because otherwise I'm going to have to put my dog in the shower with Lee, and I just
We'll
don't.
do this for a segment.
Okay, all right, Lee and
We'll shower with. We'll either blur it out or we'll
You'll
just
wear a bathing
just
suit.
use audio.
You and Ollie wear trunks.
Both of us?
Yeah, both of you. Ollie's private.
Yeah.
No, because I'll see in these TikTok videos or just like remodeling magazines or shows or anything. And they'll put kind of in the garage or like in kind of the mudroom or whatever, a dog wash. And it'll be kind of like a step-in shower, but with a little lip so they can't get out. And then it's got the hose, and it's like you don't have to get them in your shower, so you don't have dog hair everywhere. So I wish that I had one of those.
I think I would love a maze in my backyard.
A maze, like
Yes.
Saltburn.
Yes.
Oh.
Like Saltburn.
Felix, R.I.P.
That Ollie will reenact that scene probably.
My dog's gonna die in your
No,
maze?
Not that one. Not that one.
Then what scene?
I just, you know how dogs they are in the water.
Use your what are you talking about?
No, because you're going to take it the
Oh
wrong way.
God, the bathtub scene. Ew, why would there be that in there? You're disgusting.
Not that. I just meant, you know how they lick stuff up. Water. That's what I meant. But I knew you would take it that way. Now
Took
you
it the way that the film
Bridget's
presented
about
it?
to give me the cutthroat
There's
sign.
something wrong with you. Bridget said keep going. Saltburn was her favorite movie of life.
All right, here's one from Kelly. What would be your theme song? Mine's Crawl Out Through the Fallout.
Yes. Mine would probably right now be Girls Just Want to Have Fun. It's summertime. I'm trying to soak in the moment. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. That or Florida.
Well,
Taylor Swift's song, Florida.
Nikita wants to know
Because I just came from Florida, so I got Florida on the brain.
what is your favorite summertime activity?
Swimming. When I was on the trip, we went to the beach. Obviously, we also went to the pool. And I forget how much as adults, we're like, let's go swimming. And we just stand in the deep end with a drink or stand in the shallow end with a drink and just kind of float around and talk. No, I don't care. I freaking love swimming, like actual swimming. Like I was like doggy paddling around the whole pool, like doing flips underwater and stuff. Because I was with my mom, my grandma, and my cousin who is 75 years old. And so I've reverted back to a child. So I'm swimming and flipping and jumping and doing stuff. And I was like, I freaking love swimming.
Yeah.
I need to swim more when I go to the pool. So that's me. What about you?
Well, I like to swim. I like to golf. I love all those outdoor
Well, pick
activities.
one.
I don't like all the outdoor activities.
Pick one.
Swimming, all natural.
Skinny dipping.
Yeah, I like that.
Do you do it a lot?
Every day.
Every day.
Downtown.
Oh my gosh, in one of those downtown ponds.
Yes, not in a pond.
Oh.
It's a fountain.
In a fountain. Oh dear.
Let's see.
Now wait, you said you don't like all outdoorsy activities. What's a summer activity someone's trying to get you to do and you're like, nah.
Noah Day wants me to go hiking or, a kayaking.
You don't like kayaking? I
No,
love kayaking.
because it's hot.
It is hot.
The water's reflecting the heat right at you.
Yeah.
It's just too hot.
Yeah.
And if it's cold, I don't want to be wet and cold.
Sure.
There's nothing that I like about it.
Okay, well you don't have to do it.
I'm not.
Yes, you do. We're doing it for the show.
If this is new, if you could move to any other country for free, where would it be? In what particular city?
Knew it permanently or just for a short time?
Let's say permanently.
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 Oh man, I wish I had more knowledge about this because I haven't looked too deeply. Because if I was really going to move to another country, I'd look at like the tax structure and healthcare and all that stuff. But for pure touristy fun and its proximity to other great places that I would now travel constantly would be London, England.
Yeah, if I'm going to live there,
Yeah.
no language barrier.
Yeah, exactly.
And I love the Brits culture.
I do too. I love the British culture. I love the history. And
Yeah.
it is so close. You can hop, skip, jump. All those countries over there are basically the same as us traveling state to state
Right.
here because they're so small and so close
So
together.
I would make sense. That or Canada, I guess. But Canada's cold.
Oh, yeah.
Although
again,
England's not
what if they try to
exactly
get you to kayak in cold Canada?
Tropical paradise either.
Well, in England, I think in England.
What
when
about Australia? Wouldn't even think of that.
I do like Australia.
Yeah.
I'd go there except for the sharks and the spiders and the kangaroo.
Yeah,
The sharks.
that's good.
Let me tell you who's got hold of the sharks now is the Gulf side of Florida. We didn't have any of that when I was down there.
Talked to a guy today, lived in New Smyrna. And I said, oh, the shark bite capital of the world. He go, yeah, the biker week is something else there. And he changed this. It was all about bikers.
Because he's trying to deflect. He's Big Shark.
Maybe.
He's with Big
Or
Shark.
maybe he thought I said bikers.
Biker.
I said shark bite.
He maybe thought you said
He
bike.
heard the inverse.
But shark bike. Sure.
Because I'm like, okay, I guess we'll talk about this.
You're like, that's cool. We don't have to talk about the sharks.
Kelly wants to know, what would you all name an office cat? And Nua wants to know, can we get an office cat? No.
Oh, the cat's name would be no, because that was the first question.
No, we're not getting
Okay.
a cat.
Okay, so that's a no from Lee on the cat. But if we were to get one, if we get one, it either has to stay at Nua's house or Kelly's house. They're both cat people. And Bridget. Bridget's a cat person as well. And Noah. Oh my gosh. Almost everyone that works with us, except you, me, and Nikita, are cat people.
Yeah. No, I'm not a cat.
If we had a cat, let's see.
We'd
let's
name
see.
it what our buddy named his, Quiet.
Quiet. That's right. Quiet.
Yes, we walk around the office yelling, Quiet!
I actually love that. There. Sorry, Chad. We're stealing that from you. Chad Robinson, longtime friend of Lee's and myself.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's Kelly says, what would be your...
Kelly she loves us. Like, she's
needs-
wanting to know
apparently
everything
Kelly
about
needs
us.
help.
She's
She's writing, what would be your advice for someone stuck in a situationship?
She and Nua, they've been friends for too long. She's trying to get out of it. Like, it's not a romantic situationship, but ever since they did that project together in college, he's like, we're friends
What
now.
was it?
And she's like, I don't want to be friends.
Just yesterday, he put her on the Baton Death March.
He did. Yesterday, he tricked her into thinking that from our office to local taco was a 10-minute walk. It was a 30-minute walk.
Yeah.
And about 20 minutes in, she was like, okay, the jig is up. You're
Yeah.
lying. We're in the middle of a metropolitan area.
On pavement with almost 100 degrees outside.
It was almost 100 degrees, and they both, I think, had on jeans.
That poor girl.
That poor girl. Anyway, what was the actual question? How do you get out of a situationship?
Yeah, how do you do it?
If you're not feeling it, just say, hey, man, really liking you a lot. Think you're an awesome person. I'm not feeling romantic vibes,
Yeah.
but would, wish you all the best. That's what you got to say, because that's the truth. But if they're ghosting you or just being weird and making you feel like they don't like you, either just ask them straight up, are you into me? And if they're not, or they're just being weird, stop texting them. They're not worth your time.
All right.
Quiet.
Well, I think that'll do it.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought there was more to that sentence.
No.
I'm sorry.
No, I was just looking at you for confirmation, unless there's something else you need to add.
No, nothing I need to add. I might get a second bowl of wonton soup. I'm telling you that right now.
It is good.
Come see our friends at Shun Lee, the sponsor of this week's podcast, the most delicious upscale Chinese cuisine in Lexington. They have a fabulous lunch menu, fabulous dinner menu, and an even more amazing happy hour, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. at the whole restaurant. Great drink deals, and then they have a special happy hour menu with little light bites.
Yeah, it's fantastic. All right, guys, thanks for listening to Lee and Hayley Overtime. We appreciate it. We'll see you again next week right here on your same favorite spot for all of your wonderful podcasts.
That's right. And then catch the Lee and Hayley Show. Search your local listings. We are in Lexington, Kentucky, Bowling Green, Kentucky, Macon, Georgia, Columbia, Mississippi, and
Columbus,
Mississippi, and Biloxi, Gulfport,
yes,
Mississippi as well. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Stay safe this summer. Put the sunscreen on. We love you. God loves you. Bye.